GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Last year's leading rusher in the NFL, this is Jonathan Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon. Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On first down, Howell. This one completes Alec Pierce. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity. And the only thing they don't have so far is points. With the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Taylor is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor. His second touchdown on the season. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now. How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can. Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think? I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it. Unfolding so far so good for him. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go play action with Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
The Jaguars had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another toe for Etienne. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Lawrence on 3rd down.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answer the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell.
Catch made here by Campbell.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they were really making this offense go early in the game.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Howell looking to throw again.
Touchdown, Colts!
Jelani Woods.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Powell throwing on 3rd down here. Able to find his man, Woods. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Powell. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to have it here at their own 15. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now Lawrence on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On the double.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Howell. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. 3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it. He finds Pierce. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, 53 yards. And the Colts continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Now Lawrence to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
I'm ready.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And they'll run with ETN.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
They'll try to run with ETN. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good. And they'll get this back down to a 20-point spread. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. One last shot before the break. Howell. Pass complete. He's got Wood streaking across the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Glenn getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Ready?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, go. Hey, go. Hey.
Lawrence will throw. That one complete downfield to Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And this one too low.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Lawrence going to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 34-yard line. Straight ahead, Etienne. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. Shoves him away. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second.
And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Shaquille Leonard picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now Lawrence. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll power his way up near the 25.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw. Howell. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. Faking the handoff. Howell. Left side, he finds Pierce. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards that time for number 14. Now this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Howell. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Howell as this complete to Woods. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal, but you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line, so if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple more times.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Lawrence.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
He'll complete.
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been take it, the dash all wood. 10 payments, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Side through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, couple in the truck, and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner at nice guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo Baggins, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping a stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been take it, a dash all wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably take the club for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there agoraphobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my they do aerobics. Boss like P90X. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust down, bust down, bust down. AMG, no bust now. Amiri jeans, SB dunks with a Fiends T, no button down. Respectfully, that's for me, you don't round if you wanna. Round if you wanna. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Bossy.
I'm gonna go without the ad-libs. In the booth and I like proof and I don't understand what got into me. Got a couple of truths that I bust out the roof if I'm ready to ride on my enemy. And you rappers just stole my identity. And I really know why you ain't feeling me. With Tiffany, and they restore my agility. And I'm never rehearsing, I'm making the verses like Swizzy and Timothy. Never provoke with the go, cause I want all the smoke, you can call me a chimney. And I really want, but I settle for, I just ain't ready to widow's peak. Aim at your head when I kill a beat. Spaghetti and shells like Italy.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been take it, a dash all wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan, I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real.
All right, now close your eyes. Think about your wildest dreams. You ready? And you still couldn't do this. Gangsta Brazil.
Let's go. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. coming for everything. You good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The long falls, you know the pit of defeat, bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The fourth bar, brother, when I push the rock off the court. I got champion genetics. Champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the place. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the place. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the place. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the place. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. The chattermouths who talent don't average out. If your flow ain't nowhere near this caliber, that don't count. Competition get flattened out. Getting money like I went top 3 in the first round. My salary that amount. They want my style, but that ain't much to be flat about. I take it as a challenge when rappers calling my status out. One of the best, and they ain't my pedigree. You can have the rings, or he did an AI's legacy. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the place. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I said I am the place. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the place. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I said I am the place. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything.
Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
14 yards that time for number 14.
Nice first down pickup there by Alec Pierce. If you want to talk about underrated athletes from the 2022 draft, you must include his name. Excellent size, runs a 4.40 and can jump out of the building. You want to add some toughness in there? He played linebacker for a while at the University of Cincinnati. He fits what Indianapolis is looking for to a T. Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
On 2nd and 10, Powell. And Woods has it complete. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
To the right side and into the hands of the tight end, Branson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. To the right side, this is Taylor. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now they go play action with Powell. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Trayvon Walker in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 and a pickup of 12. First and 10.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
Straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. The Jaguars had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And now it's 3rd and 3. This defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Lawrence on the sneak, and he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Well, when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
Now Lawrence on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Lawrence. His throw incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Play action. It's Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And that's how you shake up the interception they threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They go play action with Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Going for it, here's Etienne. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Lawrence. And that is caught. It's Ridley. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ends up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackle. Man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he works free. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Etienne up the middle. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll go again with Etienne. These two teams, division rivals, of course, and you remember back to Week 18 last year, although Colts fans don't want to remember back to Week 18 last year. The Colts needed a win, and the Jags, they were kind of looking ahead to 2022, but the two-win Jags came up with one of the shockers of the season. They stunned the Colts.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to have it here just past the 25.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell, and the Jaguars are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From midfield now, Lawrence. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Lawrence now to throw after that last run. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Etienne bringing in another one. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A handoff for Etienne. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, stand up.
ETN once more.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down.
On third down, here's ETN.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jags will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range.
Room here to run. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
First down, Howell to throw.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Second down throw for Howell. Caught by Woods.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Howell throwing on first down here. And he's got Pierce. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Howell looking to throw again.
Campbell in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Colts have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. On play action, Lawrence. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score.
He's got a man, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He completes it to Ridley. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. He's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
But think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd down and goal. Lawrence. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk from 8 yards out. And the Jaguars have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Taylor. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trade in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. On 1st down, Howell out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing here, Howell. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Josh Allen in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a give to Etienne. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Lawrence. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Etienne. 77 yards on the ground for him so far. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It was Deron Payne who got in there to make the play. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. That one complete downfield to Kirk. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. ETN with it.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Bobby Okereke making that tackle. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Another tote for ETN.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Riley Patterson on. A lot of pressure on this kick.
This will get the lead up to 7.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they'll say, hey, we did what we needed to do. We kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a...
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
Throwing now, Lawrence.
Open man. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Howell. pass will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Powell to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. They'll try and run it in. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, you got to think the number 1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Back to throw, Lawrence. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now they burn the timeout, and they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. The slot man in motion right. Lawrence. That man again, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Every eye in the stadium locked in on Riley Patterson. This a long one from 54. And this one is right through. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Jags, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.